G'day, I'm going to do a 10-part introduction from the very basics right through to as much as we need to know about Surds really in Year 10. So it's not going to be one long video with 10 parts, it's going to be 10 little videos. This is the first of those videos. The last video is going to be a bit of a cheat. I'm actually going to link to 2 other videos I did. So it's 11 videos really. But let's begin. So our first little look in is at something we learned way back in Year 8 at Pythagoras' Theorem. So remember that we saw with Pythagoras' Theorem that if we had a right-angled triangle, that Pythagoras' Theorem said that the square on this side was equal to the sum of the squares on the other 2 sides. Okay, so what did that mean? Well, that meant that h squared was equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. And that's what we see here, right? So h squared is 3 squared plus 4 squared. Well, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 3 squared plus 4 squared is 25. So h squared equals 25. Okay, forgive some of the background noise there, folks. H squared is 25. Well, so what's h? Well, if h squared is 25, then h is the square root of 25. So squared and square root are what we call inverse functions. It's kind of like the opposite. So the h squared is 25, h is the square root of 25. The square root basically means what 2 numbers multiply, what one number, multiplies together twice to give me that number. So obviously the answer is 5, because 5 times 5, 5 multiplied by itself 2 times, gives me 25. So the square root of 25 is 5. You're probably thinking, okay, what's that got to do with Surds? Well, here is our first little sort of introduction to Surds in high school. When we look at Pythagoras' theorem and we see this sign here. So the square root sign tells us that we're starting to get into Surds. So I hope that serves a little bit of a reminder. I'm sure you did really well in Pythagoras' theorem back in Year 8 when you did it. Pythagoras' theorem is our first little visit into Surds. I'm not going to go through and do lots of examples of Pythagoras' theorem. You've seen this before. This is just here to remind you of what it is we're talking about. This idea of square roots opens up to us the whole idea of Surds. But hang out for more details.